bien, vas a sufrir. No hagas esas sonrisas, no hagas eso. Como que supieras más que tu padre y tu pero igual. ¿Verdad? Estoy orando hoy.
5 minutes. Welcome back. Three more minutes and we begin.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, welcome back. 3 more minutes.
Miss, una consulta. Le notificó a Frank. Le notificó a Frank lo del libro.
Sí, fíjate, sí le dije, incluso aquí está Frank. Me imagino que ya no se pudo comunicar con ustedes.
Sí, yo me quedé esperando la llamada y todo para ver qué hacíamos y nos reuníamos
Sí,
en algún lugar.
yo le dije ayer, fíjate, Frank, estás aquí.
Sí,
Ya no pudiste pasar ayer por el libro.
ya no.
Ah, ok, entonces ahí tenés el número y cualquier cosa llamas a Israel para que te lo entregue, para que se pongan de acuerdo, ¿verdad?
Ya sea que me llame a mí o que le llame a Omar y todo para ponernos de acuerdo a dónde o si él va a venir aquí a mi casa para venirlo a recoger. Porque sí, aquí lo tengo a la mano.
Ok, ok, thank you.
Miss, ¿qué hago con la factura?
Tírala.
Ah, yo porque como viene a nombre suyo dije tal vez ella lo...
No,
Ok.
thank you. Okay, we are going to continue and we are on page 7. We have an exercise. Everybody please get on page 7 and listen. It's a listening exercise. Okay. Okay, this is the exercise. We are going to use the vocabulary that we recently learned. Sightseeing, climb, take pictures, try, okay? So listen to the conversations to write the correct verb, and we are going to write it in the past, okay? Listen, please.
Listen and complete the questions using the vocabulary. Conversation 1.
Welcome to India. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Really? Have you been to Agra yet?
Oh, that's where the Taj Mahal is, right? No, I haven't.
You should definitely take a tour. It's amazing.
Actually, I'm going there on Friday. I will.
Okay. So from the vocabulary we used, what did you listen? Go sightseeing, climb, take a tour, what? Huh? Did you get any? Take a tour, go sightseeing. What did they say? You should what? You should take a what?
Take a tour.
Yes, take a tour. So, number 1, has she of the Taj Mahal yet? But in the past. So the past of take is took. But in the past participle, has she taken a tour to the Taj Mahal yet? And did she take it? Yes or no? Has she taken it? No, right? So it's no, she hasn't. Okay? Are we clear? We are going to try and listen for the vocabulary that we learned. It was take a tour, go sightseeing, climb, take pictures, go to the top of, and one more, do you remember? Climb, go sightseeing, go to the top of, take pictures, take a tour.
Take a tour off and try.
And try, okay. So we have to catch those 6. Let's listen now to number 2.
Conversation 2.
This is my second time in Japan.
Well, welcome to Kyoto. Where else have you been?
So far I've been to Tokyo and Osaka. Tomorrow I'm going sightseeing here.
Kyoto is fantastic. You're going to enjoy it.
Did you get that one? Okay, vamos a escucharlas todas y de última las escuchamos una vez más.
Conversation 3.
This is my first time in Peru. I've heard the food is great here.
Yes, it is. We're really proud of our food. Have you tried ceviche?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Excellent.
Conversation 4.
Welcome to Mexico City. Is it your first time?
Yes.
When did you arrive?
Last week. I've done so much, but for me the best was climbing the Pyramid of the Sun.
When did you do that?
Yesterday. It was incredible.
Conversation 5.
Welcome to Rio de Janeiro. Have you been here before?
Well, I've been to Sao Paulo before, but this is my first time to Rio.
Really? Have you seen Sugarloaf yet?
No, I haven't, but I plan to.
Oh, you should. It's amazing. Take lots of pictures.
Now listen again and complete the short answers. Conversation 1.
Welcome to India. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Really? Have you been to Agra yet?
Oh, that's where the Taj Mahal is, right? No, I haven't.
You should definitely take a tour. It's amazing.
Actually, I'm going there on Friday. I will.
Conversation 2.
Okay, number 2.
This is my second time in Japan.
Well, welcome to Kyoto. Where else have you been?
So far, I've been to Tokyo and Osaka. Tomorrow, I'm going sightseeing here.
Kyoto is fantastic. You're going to enjoy it.
Okay, this one was a little difficult. Let me see. Kyoto. They said sightseeing, right? Has he what? What did they say? Oops, sorry. Sightseeing, yeah, right? Okay, so sorry. They said sightseeing, so that is the one that we are going to use. And I'm going to, so the verb is go. And it will be, just let me, has he gone sightseeing in Tokyo yet? And number 1 was, has he taken a tour? And let's see, no, she hasn't. And number 2, no, right? He hasn't gone sightseeing yet until tomorrow. No, he hasn't. Ok, tratemos con la número 3, que están un poco difíciles de agarrarles. Pero la number 3 está fácil.
Conversation 3.
This is my first time in Peru. I've heard the food is great here.
Yes, it is. We're really proud of our food. Have you tried ceviche?
No, I haven't. Is it?
Okay, what is it? Try, take pictures, climb, ceviche.
Try.
Very good, try. But try is a verb and we need it in the past. So, and it's a regular verb. Has she ever tried ceviche? Did she try it? Yes or no?
No, she hasn't.
No, she hasn't. Very good. So it's no, she or he, she, right? She hasn't. Very good. Okay, let's listen one more time.
Is it good?
Excellent.
Conversation 4.
Welcome to Mexico City. Is it your first time?
Yes,
When did you arrive?
last week. I've done so much, but for me the best was climbing the Pyramid of the Sun.
When did you do that?
Yesterday, it was incredible.
Okay, so number 4, what is it? Go to the top or climb?
Climb.
Climb, okay. He said climbing because he was doing it, right? But what is the past of climb? It's a regular verb. Climb. Regular verbs, los que solo les agregamos ed al final. Climb.
Climbing.
Climbed. Very good. Has he already climbed the Pyramid of the Sun? Did he or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, he
Has.
Okay, number 5.
Conversation 5.
Welcome to Rio de Janeiro. Have you been here before?
Well, I've been to Sao Paulo before, but this is my first time to Rio.
Really? Have you seen Sugarloaf yet?
No, I haven't, but I plan to.
Oh, you should. It's amazing. Take lots of pictures.
Listen.
Oh, aquí hay 2 de la misma. Ok. En la misma conversación respondemos estas 2, ok? They said take pictures, but take pictures of what? To Rio or to Sugarloaf? Let's listen one more time, okay?
Listen and complete the questions. Use.
You should, it's amazing. Take lots of pictures.
Listen and complete the questions using the vocabulary. Conversation 1.
Welcome to India. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Really? Have you been to Agra yet?
Oh, that's where the Taj Mahal is, right? No, I haven't.
You should definitely take a tour. It's amazing.
Actually, I'm going there on Friday. I will.
Conversation 2.
This is my second time in Japan.
Well, welcome to Kyoto. Where else have you been?
So far, I've been to Tokyo and Osaka. Tomorrow, I'm going sightseeing here.
Kyoto is fantastic. You're going to enjoy it.
Conversation 3.
This is my first time in Peru. I've heard the food is great here.
Yes, it is. We're really proud of our food. Have you tried ceviche?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Excellent.
Conversation 4.
Welcome to Mexico City. Is it your first time?
Yes,
When did you arrive?
last week. I've done so much, but for me the best was climbing the Pyramid of the Sun.
When did you do that?
Yesterday, it was incredible.
Okay, now let's listen to the last conversation. Here we are going to answer 5 and 6, okay? So listen, what do they say about Rio and what do they say about Sugarloaf, okay? Listen.
Conversation 5.
Welcome to Rio de Janeiro. Have you been here before?
Huh? Listen, have you what? Have you? Did you get it? Have you?
Well, I've been to Sao Paulo before, but this is my first time to Rio.
Really? Have you seen Sugarloaf yet?
No, I haven't, but I plan to.
Oh, you should. It's amazing. Take lots of pictures.
Now listen again and complete the...
Okay. So, has she ever to Rio de Janeiro before? What? Did you get it? I am going to read it to you. Listen, please. Conversation, the last one, it says, welcome to Rio de Janeiro. Have you ever been here before? Well, I've been to Sao Paulo before, but this is my first time to Rio. What is it?
Been, el verbo been.
Been, yes, thank you. It's been. Have you ever been to Rio de Janeiro before? And she said no, right? No, she hasn't. She went to Sao Paulo. Okay, has she? And what did the guy told her to do in Sugarloaf? To what?
Take a lot picture.
Very good. So the vocabulary words are take pictures, right? So we need it in the past participle of take. Pueden ver en el cuadrito, remember? What is the past participle of take? Se parece al de spoke.
Taken.
So has she taken pictures of Sugarloaf yet? Has she taken yet or she's going to? She's going to, right? Entonces ahorita no ha tomado. No, she hasn't. This exercise was difficult. Me costó a mí también, antes como preparo para ver, me costó hallarle. This one was hard. Has she been to Rio de Janeiro before? No, she hasn't. Has she taken pictures of Sugarloaf yet? No, she hasn't. Hey, sorry. Okay, so we have here some pictures of the places that they were talking about. The Taj Mahal in India, it's very famous, right? a temple in Kyoto. This ceviche from Peru is really famous too, right? The Pyramid Sun of Mexico City and Sugarloaf in Rio de Janeiro. Decía en el libro, la guía de maestros, cuando estaba preparando la clase, si no saben qué es ceviche, explíquenles que, ¿cómo no vamos a saber qué es ceviche aquí, right? We know what ceviche is. And let's go to the next page.
Miss,
yes.
El ceviche peruano no es similar al que comemos aquí.
No, it's different. Ajá, pero es diferente, pero siempre la base es la misma. Mariscos con jugo de limón. Lo que varía es lleva mango, creo, y no sé qué más.
Y aguacate también.
Aguacate mezclado.
Ah, tío, dulce.
¿Ah?
Lleva maíz dulce.
Oh, yes. And also I think it has mango, corn, avocado, I think, and I don't know what else. Pero siempre la base es la misma, ¿verdad? Mariscos con limón, right? And then?
El puertorriqueño también es diferente.
Yeah, they're different. In Peruvian, the ceviche from Peru is really, really famous around the world. Okay, now we are going to learn a new vocabulary. We are going to learn about our fingers. Like in Spanish, of course, our fingers have names. Dedo pulgar, índice, anular, meñique, and the middle finger, right? Okay, so we are going to learn about that. Oh, and when we do this in Spanish, what is this in Spanish? Puño, right? Puño, empuñar. And we have them here. Oh, and this part of our hand also. Listen, please.
Read and listen. 1.
Thumb.
2.
Index finger.
3.
Middle finger.
4.
Ring finger.
5.
Pinky.
6.
Palm.
7.
Fist.
Now listen again and repeat.
Thumb.
Thumb.
Index finger.
Index finger.
Middle finger.
Middle finger.
Ring finger.
Ring finger.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Palm.
Palm.
Fist.
Fist. One more time. Let's listen one more time to check pronunciation.
Read and listen. 1.
Thumb.
2.
Index finger.
3.
Middle finger.
4.
Ring finger.
5.
Pinky.
6.
Palm.
7.
Fist.
Now listen again and repeat.
Okay, that's
Thumb.
Read and listen.
So, our hand, right? Here, I think there's nothing to understand but to memorize. The first one, this is our thumb. Thumb, okay? Read it like con letra Z, thumb. Our thumb, index finger. In Spanish, índice. Se parece, índice, index. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, ring. O sea, traducido literalmente, dedo del anillo, porque aquí es donde van los anillos, right? Ring finger, and this one, pinky. The pinky, okay? Pinky finger, and this part, the L in this word is silent, okay? Don't say palm. Did you listen? Palm. Our palm and fist. Thumb, index, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, palm, and fist. Okay? We good there? I think that here is no more explanation, but to memorize. Okay. Why? Ustedes van a preguntar, ¿por qué a estas alturas estamos viendo esto? Why? Because remember that we are learning about customs around the world. customs around the world, greetings, and remember that we say that in every country we have different customs. For example, remember last Sunday that I told you that this Mexican YouTuber, when she went to Thailand and she wanted to say yes, and she used to go, and they were like, what is this, right? Okay, so we are going to learn how around the world they use different signs with our hands and fingers. For example, for us, this is okay. Si yo les pregunto, bueno, ¿todos entendieron? Means yes, or bad, or no, right? So, let's read, listen, and understand. We talked to June Galloway about her book, Get Off the Right Foot. Don't let the wrong gesture ruin your day. What is a gesture? A gesture, un gesto, right? So we are going to talk about non-verbal communication. Non-verbal, what is non-verbal communication? Okay, verbal, I can say, please, Israel, come here. And non-verbal? Yeah, or please, everybody, silence. Verbal. Non-verbal? I am not talking, but I'm doing this, and you know that it means quiet, or listen, right? Okay. Sigamos la lectura, okay?
Read and listen. We talked to June Galloway about her book, Get Off on the Right Foot. Don't let the wrong gesture ruin your day. English is the world's international language. But in your book, you focused on nonverbal communication. Why is that so important?
Well, gestures and other body language can have different meanings in different places. Something that you think is friendly or polite could come across as very rude in another culture. I've described many of these customs and cultural differences so my readers don't get off on the wrong foot when they meet people from places where the culture differs from their own.
Can greeting someone in the wrong way really lead to misunderstanding?
In some cases, yes. The firm handshake a North American expects may seem quite aggressive in other places. And a light handshake, which is normal in some countries, may seem unfriendly to a North American.
In what ways can hand gestures lead to misunderstanding?
Well, as an example, we assume all people indicate the numbers 1 to 10 with their fingers the same way. But in fact, they don't. While North Americans usually use an index finger for 1, most Europeans use a thumb. North Americans extend all 10 fingers for 10. However, Chinese indicate the numbers 1 to 10 all on one hand. For example, an extended thumb and pinky means 6, and a fist means 10. Imagine how confusing this can be when you're trying to communicate quantities and prices with your hands.
What other gestures can cause confusion?
Take the gesture for come here, for example. In North America, people gesture with the palm up. Well, in Southern Europe, that gesture means goodbye. And in many Asian countries, the palm up gesture is considered rude. Instead, people there gesture with the palm down.
I've heard that, in Japan, pointing with the index finger is not polite. Is that right?
Yes. Japanese prefer to point with the palm open and facing up.
Surely there must be some gestures used everywhere, right? What about the thumbs up sign for great?
Sorry, that's extremely rude in Australia and the Middle East. This is why it's so important to be aware of these cultural differences.
Okay, this was very interesting. So we are going to focus in each paragraph for you to understand. Okay, so what are we talking about here? This is an interview, una entrevista that they did to, what's her name? June Galloway. about a book. She wrote a book about non-verbal communication. Non-verbal, okay? ¿Estamos claros? Non-verbal, no verbal. ¿Qué? Gesto, okay? Around the world. Because around the world, all gestures are different. Si se nos corta, nos conectamos inmediato, okay? For example, here. If I say, if we want to say number 1, ¿cómo decimos nosotros el número 1? How do we say it? Like this, right? Number 1. But in Europe, they go like this. How many, I don't know, something do you want? 1. They use their thumbs to say number 1. Okay. Fijémonos aquí. Entonces, veamos el primer párrafo. It says, gestures and body language can have different meanings in different places. Something that you think is friendly or polite could come across very rude. Remember that what polite means when you're nice, educado, and rude, maleducado, right? Or ofensivo in another culture. I've described many of these customs. Okay. Paragraph number 2. Can greeting someone in the wrong way can really lead to misunderstanding. Okay, greeting. Remember greeting, saying hello. In some cases, yes, a firm handshake in North America expects may seem quite aggressive in other places. Okay, so when we do a handshake, firme, no apretando, pero firme, ¿verdad? Well, in other countries, that is aggression, right? It's an aggression. But in North America, in the United States, así suavecito, it means unfriendly, que no está siendo amistoso, que la persona, o sea, tal vez no te quiere tocar, que le caíste mal, that's the meaning. Sí, imagínense, un solo apretón de manos. Okay. Now, let's see what else. In what ways can gestures, hand, with our hands, lead to misunderstanding? Y aquí era lo del número 1. Well, as an example, we assume all people indicate the numbers to 10 with their fingers the same way, but in fact, they don't. While in North America, we use the index finger for number 1. Number 1, most Europeans use a thumb. Here, number 1, in Europe, number 1, index and thumb. In Europe, they use the thumb. Okay, now, how do we say 10? 10? Like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But in China, look, in China, they indicate the numbers to 10 all in one hand. For example, okay, from 1 to 10, if I tell you number 6, nosotros usamos las dos manos. Number 9, number 10, number 7. Okay, in China, they use only one hand for all the numbers, only one hand. Okay, miremos cómo se hace number 6. It says, for example, an extended thumb and pinky means 6, and a fist means 10. Okay, so an extended thumb and pinky means 6. In China, this is 6. Nosotros, 6. China, like this. And number 10, but in China, this is number 10. Y dice la autora, imagínense qué confuso cuando estamos preguntando precios o algo así, right? Imagine, how much is this? Si nos hacen así, ¿qué decimos? 1, 2. 2, right? But nos extrañamos, pero okay, 2. No, in China, this is number 6. And a fist is number 10. What other gestures can cause confusion? Take the gesture for come here. In North America, most people gesture with the palm up. Come. Well, in Southern Europe, that gesture means goodbye. And in many Asian countries, the palm up gesture is considered rude. People there gesture with the palm down. Okay, so come here. Come here, vení. In Europe, this means goodbye. Y nosotros lo hacemos así, ¿verdad? Goodbye. For them, this is goodbye. ¿Y cómo dicen ellos, ven acá? Like this, with the palm facing down. In Asia too, porque en Asia es de mala educación gesticular con la palma hacia arriba. So they do it with the palm down. I've heard that in Japan, is pointing with the index finger is not polite. Este sí lo compartimos, ¿verdad? Yes, Japanese prefer to point with the palm open and facing up. Okay. Which here for us is rude too. If I say, oh, look over there. No, es de mala educación señalar, right? To point with your index finger. So what do we do? Like this or here, right? There is a meme about that. Right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. But what is the other polite way to point? Like this, right? Yeah, that's her. The same in Japan. The palm facing up. Her. Oh, that's my mom. And she over there, that's my friend. That's my brother. Like that, right? Más o menos si son desconocidos. Bueno, eso lo compartimos con Japón. Surely there must be gestures used everywhere, right? What about the thumbs up, sign for great? Miren qué buena pregunta. Everywhere this has to mean good, but no, sorry. That is extremely rude in Australia and the Middle East, extremely. This is why it's so important to be aware of these cultural differences. So I understand that doing this in Australia or in the Southern Europe es como sacar el dedo de en medio aquí, right? Extremely rude doing this. So, here, what gesture do you use for number 6? Nosotros, which one do you use for number 6? The first one, right? Like this or like this, right? Number 6. Now, for come here, palm up or palm down? Huh? What do we use, nosotros? For come here, palm up or palm down?
Palm up.
Palm up. And for pointing, bueno, usamos las dos, pero la correcta, la que no es de mala educación, es esta, ¿verdad? A ver, a menos que sea una cosa sí podemos señalar with our index finger, right? Okay. I think this was really interesting. I liked it a lot. I hope you guys did too. And let's go to the next page. Okay, now, about the story we just read. Check the statements that are true according to the article. So if it's true, we are going to write a check. And if it's not true, we are going to write an X. So number 1, in most Europe, a thumb and an index finger mean 2. In Europe, 1, 2, yes or no? If this is number 1, así en Europa, ¿verdad? Number 1, then a thumb and an index finger. Number 2, yes. Okay, Now, in North America, o sea, nosotros también in America, do you think that a thumb